Welcome back. You're here with Crystal Tottenham from Crystal Clear Coaching. We're now on the 22nd of February. So today I went up to Brisbane from the Gold Coast where I live and saw the beautiful author, spiritual teacher, Marianne Williamson speak. It was a great day and I loved hearing her talk. She talked for probably about an hour to hour 15, and then she opened up the floor for questions and just answered beautiful, eloquent answers, deeply rooted in just her life's work. Let's be honest, she has been an advocate for the light, the spiritual, since at least 30 years ago, if not 40. So yeah, she's a legend. Her most well-known book is called A Return to Love, and I finally listened to it this week. Even though I'd had a copy for years, I did have to leave it behind in New Zealand when I moved though. So that was really exciting to knowing that I was going this week pushed me to get through the book, and it was lovely. But I would probably be served to go back and revisit it at some point and take it a bit slower, because I was doing my usual audiobook thing of putting things super fast, double speed. I may have slowed it down a little bit. Anyway, doesn't matter. It was a great day. I'm really grateful, and I got to meet her at the end, so just briefly, and she signed a book for me, and because I'd already got a Return to Love, I ended up picking the one book that was left. I think I was the last actual person to speak to her because I was right at the end, and I was just lingering because I didn't really feel like jumping on the buses and trains and trams home just yet. Just chatting to people, and then I got chatting to someone outside for probably like at least half an hour, if not 45 minutes afterwards, and chatted to someone from the bathroom and just started a conversation because she had an incredible dress on and she had been complimented by my dress, which is one of my faves, wore today. I just had a great day, so yay. Now it's very late at night and I'm finally home, and it took a while for me to actually open up the video thing to start talking to you guys, but gonna do it anyway. Today I'll get back to my regular scheduled programming tomorrow, because I did promise talking further about things last night. But for today I want to talk about how my key takeaway from Marianne's beautiful chat. And I have many, but the one that really stuck out for me was when you meet people, ask them what incredible things are they doing in their life and how can you support them. So on that note, what incredible things are you doing in your life? Could be one, could be multiple, and it doesn't need to be a big grand thing, but maybe it is. What incredible thing are you doing in your life and how can I support you? And I'll expand that to how can we support you? And I know my community is tiny so far, but I just wanted to start showing up with this way of asking these questions, because another huge takeaway from today was just how kind of isolated we can make ourselves so easily, and we wake up and division is our first thought if we look at the news or the media, and what we actually need to cultivate more is connections with each other and holding loving space for others. And she talked about waking up and sending love to the world and those around us before we think about ourselves and our day. I thought that was beautiful. And she also said the morning is for prayers and the afternoon is for kicking ass. I love that. and she talks about religious, stories and such, but she comes from a non-religious standpoint at the same time. Like, she's very open to, not necessarily non-religious, but just like whatever you believe. If it's right for you, good, you go with that, but we can still talk about it, and we can still hold space for each other and still connect with each other. And I have not been brought up at all religious or had any really experience with religion beyond going to a couple of Sunday schools with a friend and maybe having a few classes that were in my primary school. That's more of a like, oh, that's an interesting story to me, but I still think there could be some truth to it. And I actually, weirdly, as a book nerd, want to maybe read the Bible at some point in my life, just because I want to know, what all fuss is about, just from a non-religious standpoint, because I'm very strong in my spiritual beliefs, and I don't need some organised religion to tell me that I'm a good person, that I'm, to know that core conviction of being a light in the world. I don't need to be threatened with sins, with sinning, or with going to hell or going to or how to get into heaven to have me want to show up as a good person. And in a way, my love to anyone that is religious, I'm sure you're coming from a good place if you're showing up and doing the work for yourself and wanting to watch a video like mine. But yeah, often I wonder with the religious types that are really trying to push religion on you, sometimes they're doing it from a place of like fear, and that's a huge part that Marianne talks about, is choosing fear over love. Like, there's only really two choices. You can either be choosing love and spiraling upwards, or you can be choosing fear and spiraling downwards. So what seems like a good choice to you? We got to notice when we're spiraling down, and it can easily happen without us noticing consciously. But yeah, my point is, I prefer to be a good person because I want to be, and because I'm choosing that out of just me being innately embodied in being a good person, not because I'm afraid of a vengeful God. Yeah, anyway. So yeah, I am not all about using terms like God and Jesus and such and praying. That's what I'll come back to, praying. But I'm happy with anyone that is, if that speaks to you. I'm more of someone to talk about meta, or the universe, and not meta as in the Instagram and Facebook companies or the company that owns them. I was actually quite mad when they announced they were calling them name that, because I think meta is so much bigger than that's them just saying they're bigger than they are. Honestly, well, you wish, mate, you wish. Anyway, but yeah, praying. I pray in ways, but I don't think of it as praying, because that feels too tied up in religious connotations for me. Having said that, I think I'm more open to using that word now. Like, the way I do it is more meditate or send love, and take time to, talk to my guides, talk to the universe. But it's basically praying, so yeah, pray in the morning and kick ass in the afternoon. Love that. So it was brilliant, and I fully did not expect to meet her at the end, so that was lovely. And she got really up close and personal with lots of questions as well, and didn't shy away from political questions from her time running in office, or not running in office, should I say, running for office. There we go, that's the words I meant to say. And also she's like, I think she's in her 70s, and she was just so stunning. She just like had this beautiful like glow to her, like from the inside out. And she wore beautiful flowy clothes that were a bit more bohemian, and I love that because she probably had to rock the pantsuits while she was running for president. So it's nice that she still feels she can wear what she wants, what lights her up. So anyway, which I mean, I'm maybe assuming that's what lights her up, but it probably is if she's choosing to speak in it. So yeah, beautiful day, beautiful lady, and yeah, just wanted to share that that idea that just asking someone what incredible things they're doing and how you can support it, because we have to support each other, and supporting each other is going to breed connection, cultivate connection that we so desperately need. And if we can help each other and cultivate that connection, support each other's deep, incredible dreams, even if it's as simple as raising a good family or raising their kid. Maybe they're a single mother and they just want to do a good job with their kid, and that's all they can really have the capacity for. That's huge. That's huge for that kid. But yeah, we really need to be of better support to each other. I feel like with the internet, we're like all about connecting in some ways, but we've lost the art of connection in real life, which is actually way deeper and way more important than the internet could ever be. And I will say, sometimes the internet can really help us find people that we would never have found without it. But we just need to bring those connections into real life. And if they don't naturally come into real life, then that's probably not aligned. It's probably not the right connection. And that's okay. But there's so many that will be. Just cultivating a community around you that we can support each other in different ways and different facets of life. But also just, having good friends to be with you when, stuff's going on, but also vice versa for them. But also you cultivate connection just by being there for someone when they're having a hard moment, And yeah, we need to connect more than we consume, if that makes sense. Yeah, connect more than we consume. And yeah, if you do have an incredible thing that you're doing, which I hope you do, and if you don't, well, don't make it mean anything, but just be curious. Well, what might it be if I was choosing to create an incredible thing or work towards something? What I really like to do that maybe I haven't even told anybody, but I'd like to do it. Maybe you can either admit it in the comment section if you want to blast yourself out and start making it happen, or always free to DM me on Instagram at Crystal Clear Coaching. That's Crystal with an EL, like in the username here on YouTube. And what incredible thing are you doing, or would you like it to do, and how can we support it? So make sure you get that part in, because maybe it's that we can share it, amplify it on here. Maybe it's that you need a bit of funding behind it, so you have a GoFundMe and you want some attention on that. Whatever it is. Maybe it's that you need a babysitter on a Wednesday night just so that you can focus that time and attention and energy of yourself, of your energy to cultivate and building that thing. Yeah, what incredible thing are you making, and how can we support it? Okay, I'll leave it there for tonight. Thank you. Bye. Please tell me.